That's funny. That was pretty funny, right? You like that, guys? Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running a triple color. Yeah, an Abzan Knights. We got a bunch of new Knights with foundations, a bunch of cool stuff, and a couple of combos that I really liked. This is janky, but it's running in Mythic. It's going positive in Mythic, which is, you know, I think useful. Enchanted Knights. Yes, some Enchanted Knights right here. Triple color Abzan. I don't do triple colors often. I'm no Swayze. He's the triple color king, but I know how to run it every now and again. I haven't run an Abzan deck for a long time, so I hope you guys like this. Hope you like the triple color, and I hope you like the Knights. Before we get down to business here, I need you to do something for me, though, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe buttons, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and claw you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today and becoming a villain. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when anything happens, videos go live or whatever, when we stream, all that good stuff. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, all that good stuff right there. It's going to be great. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So, Abzan, guys. You may have heard me saying Abzan. You may have me saying this a lot. What Abzan is black, white, and green. It comes from the Khans of Tarkir. There was an Abzan clan, and they were black, white, and green. This is what we're running tonight. There's no triple color lands, and there's no specific Abzan color, but we are combining a little bit of everything. So we are trying the Knights build with the enchantment bonus. So Duskmourn gave us a lot of good enchantments. Why don't we start there? Ethereal armor. Well, all Knights need armor. Why not make it out of energy or etherealness? And we do that. That pumps us up. It also counts as a white permanent. Keep that in mind. So you get +1 for each enchantment you control and first strike. Another great thing for Knights to have. And of course, we're going to be running Sheltered by Ghosts, which is a great combination play. It is a 1 white and 1 enchanting creature you control. Somebody gets it, enters, exile target non-land permanent. They get ward and +1. These two combine very good. Okay, they combine very, very well on each other. We know that already. So how do we get a nice package for them? How do we deliver them in a way that we can get Knights in there that is going to be effective? Well, I'm going to show you. Other removals, I'm going to go with 2 cut downs just in case we need to take care of aggro, but we're also going to use enchantment removal because, again, we want this flash enchantment. This can be very useful. 1 black and 1, flash it in, nowhere to run, -3/-3 and on end of turn to a target creature. And then we can, of course, affect things if they don't have hexproof or ward, which is very, very cool. So we can use this to great effect, especially combining it with ethereal armor and the other enchantment combination plays that we have here that we can surprise people with. The cut down is going to be this pretty much standard with the nowhere to run. And Royal Treatment is going to be an instant for green right here. 1 green, hexproof. We got to protect our Knights. People love to run removal in these decks. Everyone is running kill cards like crazy, kill, exile, hexproof, and it gets a royal roll, which of course we all know Knights are noble. Maybe not royal, but sometimes they are. +1/+1 and has ward. It makes a royal enchantment. So this, of course, would feed into ethereal armor. It would feed into any other kind of enchantment build that we have and give it ward 1 in addition to everything else. Very, very useful right there. So now to the Knights. Who is going to take all of this magic enchantment and run with it? Or ride with it, as the game may be. Well, we're going to start with the Slumbering Keepguard. He's a great 1/1 Knight. And whenever an enchantment you control enters, you get to scry 1. Very, very useful card used right there. He also, and when he, anytime he can play 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 white and 2, and get +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. You know what that goes crazy with? Ethereal armor. If you can have Ethereal Armor on Slumbering Keep Guard right here for this human knight, you can swing in with him, you know, potentially first striking, and he has as much power and toughness as already as enchantment, so he could be like a 5/5, and then you activate his ability, and then he's like a 9/9, because you basically double it. He's got like a built-in Ethereal Armor combo on there, so he's really good with that on. Then here's some reprints, okay? Here's some great reprints from Foundations. I have the old versions that came out in, I think, Dominaria. And Knight of Grace and Knight of Malice. They're complementary to each other. I don't know if you can see that. One of the first decks I ever made on my channel, I think the second deck I ever made was a Knights, an Orzhov Knights right here. So Knight of Malice and Knight of Grace. What do? Well, complementary. 1 white and 1. First strike, hexproof from black. Cannot be the target of black spells or abilities. 8/2/2. This is very useful because everyone is running early kills. If you're running mono black, it just cannot be killed unless you do a forced sacrifice. Cut down, go for the throat. All that stuff does not work on Knight of Grace right here, which is extremely useful. And as long as you have a black permanent, it gets +1, which is very cool. So 2/2 first strike, or a 3/2 first strike with hexproof from the major removal is very cool. You complement that with Knight of Malice. Look at this guy. 1 black and 1, same thing. First strike, hexproof from white, and it gets a +1 as long as any white permanent. So you combine that with any white permanents, you're talking about a really good combo. White permanent, of course, doesn't need to be a creature. I like to put Knight of Malice with Sheltered by Ghosts, Ethereal Armor, and all of a sudden he's got a white permanent on him. Sheltered by Ghosts goes on him. Guess what? He is he's a 4/2 first strike lifelink hexproof from white. That's not a bad card to have, man. Yeah, 4/2 first strike lifelink hexproof from white. So any of those creature cards like a Get Lost can't get on him. You know, he cannot be the target of white spells. So we're talking pretty good combos. You get them both out, they play off each other for having 2 permanents on there. Very useful. Everyone forget that Mosswood Dread Knight is a knight as well. He doesn't count as a black permanent. He does have Dread Whispers as his adventure. 1 black and 1. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. However, for 1 green and 1, he gets to come in as a 3/2 trample, and when he dies, you can cast him out of your graveyard for his adventure, so he can just keep coming back, which is extremely fun and useful for card draw. Now here's things where get interesting. Nobody ever plays Denitha Nubanalia's Light right here. 1 white and 1 green and 1 Selesnya, 2/2 Vigilance, Trample, and Lifelink, which is hugely powerful. Once during each of your turn, you may recast an aura or equipment spell from your graveyard. We don't have any equipment in this deck, but we got a lot of auras. We could recast Sheltered by Ghosts or Ethereal Armor over and over and over again. If they keep killing whatever we putting down, the fact that you can just keep recasting them on these different nights, as long as she is out every single turn, that's really good. Like, that's immensely powerful, especially when we start getting her power and toughness up and she's swinging in. She's a really, really good knight. I like to put Ethereal Armor on her too. That way she's first strike and really charged up right there. So she absolutely helps the aura combination that we're running on these knights right here. Of course, knights need banners, and this is where Bloomburrow comes in. We're going to go with the Patchwork banner, which is, of course, going to be a 3-drop. Choose a creature. We would choose knights. Creatures of your chosen type get +1/+1, and we get 1 mana of any color. Extremely useful combo right there. The other banners are fine. I think this one is probably the most useful one overall right there. Now we have another reprint from Foundations, the Wilt Leaf Liege, and I like the flexible mana on her because you can pay any one of it. If you have green, pay green. If you have white, play white. You can't play black for her, but the fact that she is so flexible in her mana is extremely good. 4-drop, 4/4. Other white creatures you control get +1/+1, and other green creatures you control get +1/+1. I believe that new Denitha would get both and be a 4/4 because she's white and green. I believe that's how that works. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it would also mean that your Mosswood Dread Knight and your Knight of Grace are going to be charged up along with your Slumbering. Knight of Malice doesn't get anything for that. But as a 4-drop, very, very cool card. And if a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard this card, put it onto the battlefield instead of your graveyard. So So anybody running discard, they're running a Liliana or Bandit's Talent, you could actually just drop her down immediately, this Elf Knight. Throw her down immediately if you ever had to discard her, which is really fun combo right there. Like that Baloth. You know that Baloth. 1 Virtual Loyalty. You could certainly go up on Virtual Loyalty. I know this is a lot of favorite ones right here. You have the Arvindale Fealty for the 1 white and 1 instant adventure. Create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Very cool. Then, of course, you can play it as its enchantment, which is 2 white and 3 at the beginning of your end step. Put a 1/1 counter at each creature on tap. Very nice combo right there. But it's a good knight supporter. Arvindale Loyalty, and knights are loyal. It's nice virtue right there. Then we're going to finish it off with Sir Armont the Redeemer. Look at her. Human Knight, legendary creature, Selesnya, 1 white and 1 green. I don't think anybody plays her either, and she is just a uncommon. 4/4, you create a monster roll, attach it to another target. So you do get the enchantment to come in, and an aura roll. You give somebody +1 and +1 in trample, which of course stacks very nicely with Ethereal Armor or Slumberguard Keep, especially if you want to give one of your main workhorse knights that trample ability and that extra power. Then all your enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. So if you've been spreading out your enchantments, she is going to make everybody a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher, and a little bit more dangerous. So that is very fun right there. Oh man, lands are a mess right here. I gotta be honest with you. Lands are a freaking mess. Doing triple without any triple lands. We do Caves of Koilos, Courtyard, Blooming Mouse, Llanowar, Brushfires, Hushword Verge. You don't want too many Hushwords because those require Forest or Plains. So you want to take it easy on those. Razor Verge Thicket. Do the best you can. That's going to be your biggest problem. Is going to be getting the lands quite right, because we flooded, we droughted. Again, this is janky, but I mean it held its own in Mythic, which is certainly something. Cavern of Souls, yeah, you certainly could. It could be a sideboard card for you right there. As far as creatures you control, 17 knights, 19 altogether, 19 humans altogether right there as well. That's what we're looking at. 6 instants, 2 artifacts, enchantments, 11 of them. Yes, this is the Enchantment Knight deck. 23 lands on a 2.2 average. Pretty cool stuff right there. Aggressive. A lot of white, just a splish splash of black and green right there, but mostly white for the enchantments. That's what we're looking at. Good night. It's a fun deck. I already hit Mythic, so I'm kind of be creative right here and just kind of come up with a lot of different ideas. There's a lot of different things way you can play this. Somebody just recommended, hey, Garrick's Uprising. That's an enchantment. It gets everybody trampled. That's a good one too right there. Any kind of enchantment combo. I think that if you're running any kind of enchantment combo with any of these, the parts can be swapped around and you can really build something interesting and diverse off of Denitha, Wiltleaf, Knight of Malice, or Knight of Grace and all that. There really is something there. There's a lot of fun brewing to be had right there, aside from just reanimating Atraxa again 50 times, like we've all seen. All right, as far as other auras can go, Shard Mage's Rescue is absolutely can be swapped in instead of Royal Treatment. It does get the ability to be cast out of the graveyard over and over again with Denitha. Could put another Slumbering Keep, could put another Dust Shadow. This is a great sideboard card in case they're running Life Gain. This 2/2 makes them not gain life, so if they're running like Orzhov Life Gain, this is going to ruin their whole life, so that's great sideboard. Terror Sunder is a good removal. Werefox Bodyguard's another great exile way of getting flash and exiling something with a knight. Midnight Reaper is also a great suggestion right here for another black knight. He looks awesome as shit too. 1 black and 2. 3/2, whenever a non-token creature you control dies, deals 1 damage to you and you get to draw a card. And of course, Adaptive Automaton, not a bad one to throw in there, and that's a reprint from Foundations as well. Even though I have the old ass version right here. You choose a creature type, you can choose knights. Everybody, this counts as a knight and it gives everyone +1/+1. So there's a lot of interesting ways that you could build this out. And that's kind of what I want to do. I kind of just want to get your imagination running. How could I build this? What kind of variety of different ways could I explore this kind of night space that nobody's really running right now? There's a lot of cool interactions here, especially with those enchantments and especially the way it all plays out. So that's pretty fun. We're going to go into the game. We're going to be running in Mythic. We're going to see what we can do. Let's get into it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure to like the video. And we're going to be opening up that Foundations box real soon. I keep putting it off because I keep forgetting, but I got my camera set up. We're going to do it in any second. So standard rank. Let's get into it, guys. Barrel at Diamond 3/4. Yeah, man. Tell me about it. Well, we're in Mythic, so I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm pretty satisfied. Mulligan. Ghosts. Yeah, it's more than good. I'm pretty happy with it overall. It's a pretty solid pretty solid speeds we're hitting here, so. Ooh, Realmbreaker. Knight of Malice. Boom. Wait. Mating opponent alchemy by the new discard decks. You know, I was thinking about doing a discard deck pretty soon. Skibbity-gyat. Skibbity-gyat, skibbity-gyat. Alright, let's shelter. Skibbity-gyat, skibbity-gyat. Alright. Hillbilly, Warchild, Devin Skalskis. Requisition Raid. Gonna destroy that. He gets that back. Nice. The Spree, how you doing? Chris Saltzman, thank you for subscribing. My turn. Go in. He's going for the mill. Okay. No, we're just finally have a decent router, and they upgraded my abilities for free. So. This is Knights. Knights of the Round. That's what we call it. We call it Knights of the Round. Because of how thick and girthy it is. Girth. Girth and girt. We'll go in. He's probably going to hit a skibbity wipe here. It was just the router, and then they upgraded my speed for free. They were like, hey, do you want... And out of nowhere, they were like, hey, do you want a new router and also an upgrade? Because you've been a customer, and we've been fucking you for the last 4 years, so we got all new equipment and all new stuff for free, which was very nice. I am, man. I have know nothing about foundations. I'm not foundations. I know nothing about what's that shit called? Ooh, the Mind Skimmer. Ooh. I know nothing about Pioneer, but I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn. Basically, Kariyama face. Basically, that's what they said. Requisition Raid. He had another enchant destruction. Very nice. My turn. Alright, let's go in. Say end turn. Put a counter on Teferi. Probably going to run a wipe. I know he really wants to want to wipe here. He really wants to wipe. They always want to wipe. Deduce. Deduce, reuse, recycle here. It's going to be bad because Denathia of Nuba Benalia can recast something. Oh, the Mind Skimmer. Ooh. The Mind Skimmer. My turn. Guess what? I can recast Sheltered by Ghosts from the graveyard. Yep. That was pretty cool. Yes, I would imagine that either they know that they're about to run better lines out, or there's offers coming up, because I don't think they would have done it out of altruistic. I have a feeling that Google was either about to make a move to my neighborhood and start coming in with the fiber or whatever, and they're like, don't. It somehow did. There are bigger streamers. There may be even some big YouTubers, but there's nobody with as big as YouTube and stream reach as I have, which doesn't make any fucking sense, but there you have it. Here we are. So yeah, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll start adding it in. I don't know. Maybe more people will like it. I couldn't tell you. It's odd. It's an odd thing that happens. Yeah, well, banners make sense in a knight deck. You know, knights like banners. Knights enjoy the banner. He's probably going to put down Sheltered by Ghosts on something here. He's going to manifold it. Let's see if he figures out how Double Strike works. With mind bullets. Knight of Malice. No, I don't need that yet. I don't need that either. Hit, pop. Oh, flying in. Okay, nice. Draw a Crad. Alright, very nice. Hero armor. Nice, going in. Okay, nowhere to run. Yep, there we go there. You enjoy seeing the VTuber more? Maybe I'll start adding it to the videos. I've been thinking about it. I've been trying to incorporate it, especially my second channel. Now, my second channel is always going to have it on there. If I'm ever going to do other gaming, the second channel is always going to have it on. But I've been, my main channel does its best when it's doing straightforward, no frills videos about. Yeah, some people don't like VTubers. I don't even really like. I don't watch VTuber. I'm not like a huge VTuber stan. Not that I don't like them, but like I just did this because people were like, well, I want something to look at. Is there anything you can give me to, some sort of visual? And I used to just have a PNG of like a little animated guy in a hood, but I evolved beyond that, so I just slowly made my way out here. Making my way downtown, walking past. And I miss you. Now he's upset because he can't play removal on that. He's real fucking mad. He can't kill the Knight of Grace. And I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Yeah, but I could add it in more. I don't know. Maybe the haters are wrong. Hey, what's going on, Drift Ronin? The driftiest Ronin you ever did see. Gonna run Gopher. Gonna run that. Draw a card. What do we got here? Boom. Alright. Next turn we can cast Virtue of Loyalty, or he'll play Removal. I don't know which one. He'll probably play more kill cards. He's really upset about not being able to kill Knight of Grace. I know that. Oh, now he's going to force sacrifice Knight of Grace. Okay. So he's just running nothing but fucking chops here. He's just running kill cards. Yeah. Yeah, this is You've played nothing but 4 removals, man, and card draw. What is even your win con here? Just kill everything? I don't even know if there is a win con. Each player discards a crad. Alright, so unfortunately, there's no way to get around Liliana right now because he's going to kill everything that I put down. I can't beat her. Sadly. Destroy artifact, enchantment, Knight of Malice. Got protection from white, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to force sacrifice it with Liliana. Floriferous floor wall. Boom. Whatever. Boom. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to run that many chops, there's not much I can do. I even have protection out here. I have resurrection. I got all kind of stuff. But if they're going to run nothing but 5 fucking removals, then I can't do nothing about that, you know. Well, I could get this. He's probably got another 4 sacrifice. That's the problem. This is immune to chops, but he's just going to do... Oh, I thought he was going to do the name. Well, yeah, he's got another one. Yeah, if they're going to run 6 removals, I can't get around 6 removals. I'm sorry. 3 of them being 4 sacrifice. 3 of them being 4 sacrifice, 3 of them being direct. Even with me running hexproof on stuff, it didn't matter. Because they got hit with the fucking other cards, so... Pretty wild stuff right there, guys. Pretty wild. Weird, wild stuff. Ouch. Meant to be preparing next 2 days of open closes. Yeah, you're who's working on Wednesday? I have to work on Wednesday. I'm not happy about that because I told them I wanted off, then something popped up and they said, "No, you got to come in." So I'm not super happy about that, but I am doing it. So we do have that. Boom. Eclipse Rider, you're working on Wednesday? Yeah, I like to generally have off, so I can relax a little bit. Have you tried skeletons? Because that's what works for me. Collector's Vault, very nice. So we'll put that down. Oh, he's running res. Okay. He's running res. Friday is scary for you. What's scary about Friday? It's gonna mill. Let's see if we can pump high and hard enough to fucking fuck everything up here. Do ethereal armor. If he tries to run the res off of... If he tries to run the res of, like, Omniscience, I'll immediately destroy Omniscience. So we'll see here. Could have the wipe. No. $10-9 with the undead. Well, that's pretty surprising, man. That undead deck basically got me to Mythic, and it was sitting at about 70% win rate. That's a little shocking to hear. All right, he did not get it. Whatever he was trying to do, it did not work. We hit him pretty hard in 4 turns, I have to say. We did get to hit him with a couple of booms, you know? So I'm not too mad at that. Do 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 do. We are doing okay with Good Night. We are doing okay with Good Night. I'm not too mad at it. We're at a 50% win rate, which I feel like we could do better than that, but we are pushing here. We're gonna keep pushing. Okay. You have social anxiety issues with crowds. I used to. I still don't really like concerts, but it's got better when I got older. I don't know how old you are, Chris and Chaos, but that did just kind of go away on its own after a certain point. I still don't like concerts though. I used to hate concerts, but I can tolerate them now. Black Friday, I don't like the crazy pushing, trampling Black Friday, but I'll go in the afternoon. You know, we ate a nice Thanksgiving. We had our hot open-faced turkey sandwiches for lunch. And, a lot of times in the past, I'd go with my dad. We'd go out to, Brandsmart USA, for all you people who live in Florida and know what the fuck that is. We'd go to Brandsmart USA, and we'd take a look at some of the deals. And, that wasn't too bad. I enjoyed that. It's nothing too wild. The Redeemer. Sure, why not? She's cool. Needs more Toadstool and Myers? Perhaps. Toadstool and Meyer is not a knight, though. And we need knights. Knights of the round. You've been playing Brawl. Hey, what's up, DeBo? You've been playing Brawl since you hit Mythic? That's pretty cool. It's always fun to hit Mythic and brawl it out. Boom. Even Interrupter, very nice. Boom. Goes in the boo-boo hole. Alright, we're gonna teach you about that, man. Boom. We don't really need a black one. We're gonna take that Avon. We can take that hit. Take that big 4 hit. Take that big 4 hit, man. Man, Warchild, you are really suffering, bro. I mean, have you tried up straight up Mono Red Burn or Boros Mice or just one of the just mega high meta decks or anything like that, you know? Because it sounds like you are really suffering. He's going in. Pop, pop. Damages, draw the card. Alright, look at that. Alright, let's do this. I don't need Deneth Benalia's new light out yet. Boom. Let's push in. Hey, Danny. Zyran, the Zyranian. Yeah, I really do want to get Alesha in. I haven't done an Alesha deck. I'm thinking about that Alesha Humans. That looks pretty tasty. That Alesha Humans look pretty nice. Alright, is that the board wipe? That's the real question. Now he's going in with that. It could be. He could be wiping it all down. He could just be running the wipe right here and getting all of his shit back. No, that doesn't appear the case. So we're going to play this. He's got to play his cards right. No pun intended. Okay. Let's spread the love. There we go. He's flashing in. Okay. Summer Wind. Game flashing in. Alright, let's push. Okay, he took the L right there. Listen, Kami, I'll be honest with you, man. I seen people running fucking discard decks with fucking Sunfall. People be running Sunfall and everything, man. People are addicted to board wipes right now. I seen that shit pop out of fucking nowhere. They're running fucking Sunfall and Toxic decks, man. They don't give two fucks, man. They shove that. It's so fucking good. There's no downside. He is playing it really badly. Yeah, that looked like a possible early build or something. I don't know what was going on there, but it didn't look like he was doing too good with it. I was thinking of adding Alicia to the Rotten Mouth Sactos. Yeah, so listen, the fun thing you can do with Alicia is if you do stuff with her like the Rage or pump her power up when she swings in, or give her haste, or have it so that she finishes with a lot of power or anything like that, you can pull off a lot of weird combos with her. So she's actually pretty cool in that regard. Hey bro, what's the best deck in the current meta right now? That's like saying what's the best hamburger at fucking McDonald's. They're all kind of going to get you where you need to go, but it's kind of a personal preference. You know, you ask one person, you're going to get a different answer in each one. In my opinion, anything with skeletons, the skeleton black aggros are myrtleizing things right now. But, you know, it's really subjective, unfortunately. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, it's very, very subjective, to say what it is. You can look on AetherHub and it'll kind of tell you this is technically the meta right now. My favorite deck is probably any kind of Gain and Drain, Orzhov Gain and Drain. That is one of my favorites. Caves of Coillus, we don't need that. Nowhere to Run, we do need that. That's a good removal. We'll take that one. Yeah, Jay's Toxic Gargoyle is a base my deck set starting out. Oh, that's good to hear. Okay. Probably gonna play a movement. Lost on there. Right. That. Yeah, we'll do that. Sheltered by Ghost, abso-fruitly. Okay. Alright. Ops. What's this guy doing? This guy's fucking all over the place here. He's all over the goddamn map. Alright. Oh, he's milling. Alright, so... Oh, he's doing the red. Okay, all right. We got what he's going. We're starting to understand what's going on here. Let's do this. Let's go in. Boom. He's got the unsummon. He's trying to resurrect for the Azorius fucking resurrectors here. Yeah. All right. My favorite deck is the Jeskai Tokens. Jeskai Tokens is fun. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Prankster. Hey, he got his aberrant whatever. Yeah. Is he gonna do the resurrection on the aberrant whatever or not? He is not gonna do the aberrant whatever. We're gonna do Danitha. And then we're gonna do this out the fucking graveyard. Probably got the knockback, which maybe he'll run. There you go. Random interference right there. That's good. That works. We can still replay it out of the graveyard, which is fucking tough. Danitha, people are sleeping on Danitha, in my opinion. They're really sleeping on Danitha. Unsummon. Very nice. Don't swing in with Jin. Don't do it. Don't you swing in with Jin. He's gonna swing in with Jin. He's gonna fuck it up and swing in with Jin. He's gonna fuck it up and swing in with Jin. red. Oops. Okay. I do that. Oh, he said good game. He said it's over there. He said, don't worry, Jay. It's Jover. You can't even imagine how Jover it is. You can't even begin to comprehend how Jover it is. Oh, I should have gone for the Hadi Jin there. Yeah, that's alright. He's really proud of himself for running a fucking Oculus fucking an Oculus Azorius. I have absolutely, positively been getting the shit knocked out of me with cats. I cannot play cats at all. Cats, listen, when I tell you that, I don't even have a fucking chance when I fucking run cats. I get my ass kicked up and down the street left and right, man. I don't know. Everyone keeps telling me, oh, I'm running cats, it's doing pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm doing with my deck wrong. I put Roaming Throne in it. I put Feladar's Retreat in it. I put all kind of shit in there. They are beating my ass with that shit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know how I'm building it incorrectly. Or I'm just getting the worst matchups you could possibly even imagine, because they are beating my ass until until dawn on that one. And I can't seem to do nothing about it. I can't seem to fix that. Well, don't know what to say. It bothers me when people are mega smug about running a fucking a super powerful meta deck. Like they've accomplished something. Like, bro, you didn't come up with that. You didn't build that. You're barely piloting it well. You just have enough good cards that you can accidentally win games. That's what bothers me. I don't know. If somebody can give me a killer cats deck, I will gladly run it, because I want to run a cats deck. Every single thing that I run is trash. Every single fucking cats deck I run is bad. I don't know what to say other than that. Every time I run it, it's bad. Boom. If he runs a 4 damage fire right here, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, well, there you go. You're not running a cats deck. You're running a fucking board wipe deck then. Create a food. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's try this. Sacrifice. And what if I did that? Let's see what happens. He could sacrifice it, which he should. Okay, run that. Yeah, that's Insidious Fungus is really good. Insidious Fungus is, I think people were sleeping on that one. That might be the way to go. I don't really want to run that deck. I can see how that's effective. I just personally don't want to run that. If that makes any sense. Boom. Verdant Memories. Boom. It's going to be a tough one for him right here, guys. Not going to be easy to burn up that Wiltleaf Liege. Yep. Yep. Good one. Alright. Alright, I mean, 66 on the draw. We're not doing terrible. I think I would neglect the wipes treks and just put raise the past in it and go real small. Go life gain. That might be the best way to do cats. Eclipse Rider. You could actually do a pretty good... Have you thought about Eclipse Rider? Have you thought about doing a Selesnya landfall with that strategy? Because that sounds like it could be pretty cool too. Jay, what do you think of Ivy decks? Ivy is a Simic card. I'm shocked that you would even ask me that. I'm shocked that you would ask me how I feel about a fucking Simic deck. Bad is the answer. I feel bad about them. Thank you for following Top 5 Raw Talent. Welcome to the show. Kami, it's like you don't even know me, Kami. It's like you don't even know me. Might as well ask me, how do you feel about an Oko deck, Jay? How do you feel about a Doppelgang? Jay, how do you feel about a Koma deck? you like those? You alright with those? Azorius, the great enemy. My Ivy deck is Bant, though. Bant, you mean Cope? You mean Cope Simic? Is that what you mean? Cope Simic? Swing in, man. That's a good idea. I got first strike. I love first striking. It's my favorite. Boom. Boom. Fantastic. Let's do this. Knight. Swing. Bing. I hit diamond with tokens actually Hinterland, Cat Collector, Caretaker, Doll Shop combo is pretty mean. That ran into the enchantment kill. Yeah, the enchantment kill will do it. The enchantment kill will get you. Manifold. Very nice. Okay. And double strike. I'm gonna have to hit you, man. Does he have protection? He has the hexproof? No. Draw. Boom. Oh, yep. Messed him up there. Ooh, 10,000. Subscribe for 6 months. Jay, how would a layman learn the lingo of Azorius Simic, the deck builder's colors? 10,000. There's a couple of primers. We actually have a video on that on my channel. It's all about Ravnica and it explains the colors. Let me link you a video called The Guilds of Ravnica. And you can take a look at that, but there's a couple of primers that you can get 10,000 as well. So, you might like this. Might be a fun thing to watch right there. Additionally, let me show you the color pie. I'll link you to a color pie right now. Also, the Discord is a great resource. I'm not going to lie if you want to ask questions. Color pie names. This is not a good... Jeez. I'll have to try to play Suppression and hope for a card. Jeez, that was bad. Duress. Yeah. It's not good, man. Those are two bad grabs right there. Those were two bad grabs. Oh, wow. Hushwood Verge. Okay. Alright. Boom. Picture of Chazam. Bubbly. Alright. Ashes of Creation Alpha 2. I've heard about that, Ashes of Creation. That's that new MMO, right? That everyone is super into. I'm not a big MMO fan. This is my issue. I don't really like MMOs that much. This is my problem. It looked really good, and I heard about it, and everyone's saying it's like, oh, this is gonna be the new hotness, you know. But I'm not a huge MMO fan, so I don't think I'd enjoy it. Boom. Probably just gonna play removal on me. Yeah, we got really screwed with 2 mulligans there where we ran no creatures. American-made MMO. Yeah, we're just gonna play. You know, Americans don't make MMOs. It's a lot of the Koreans, Korea, Japan, that's really where the MMO scene shifted to. The last major American one I can think of is WoW, really, right? Like, that's the, I mean, you even look at stuff like fucking Path of Exile, which is hypothetically an MMO. That's like 10 cent in Poland, yeah. But I could just never, there's not very many MMOs I vibed with, like, period, like my whole life. I know that people like them and that they're hugely popular, but I just never quite got there with the love. I never quite got there with enjoying them. There's always just something about it that I just, kind of a single player guy, you know? How you doing, Fred Zero? He's gonna play Kill on Matt, Malice. We're gonna run no creatures. Wow, game is really fucking us right now. Holy shit. If we can't draw a Dark Age, oh my god, you're a fucking. That was the best. That's the only MMO I was gonna tell you. That's the only MMO I've ever liked. Is Dark Age of fucking Camelot. Oh my fucking god. I played from whatchamacallit. Ah. The whatchamacallit, the Hibernians, the Albion. I was Albion. I was an Albion fucking paladin. Yeah, I played an Albion paladin, and I think I played a Scots Albion paladin. Or a Highlander Albion paladin. Love that game. Fucking Cloud Song. No, I'm not Midgard. I'm not Hib. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, those tower defense ones where you would like try to take bridges back and forth. Those are so fun, man. No, bro, I gotta go. I like knights. I'm playing a knights deck right now. You should know that I like fucking Albion. MMOs are too grinded. Yeah, MMOs are too grinded. They're always like trying to keep you like locked in. Classic WoW on an RP server was really nice. Yeah, I've heard that there's some WoW servers that are really good, but overall, I think that all right, Ashes of Creation. Sir Amant the Redeemer. We don't really have the utility for her just yet, so we're gonna go in again. Diablo's not really. What was I trying to say? I think I was trying to say Path of Exile. Path of Exile is kind of an MMO. I would argue that Path of Exile Poe is kind of MMO-esque. Yeah, you had those big battles, man. That's what I'm saying. You had those big castle sieges and all that shit. It was very cool. That was very cool to see. That's true. It's a multiplayer RPG. This is true. I guess that is more accurate to say. You don't need that. Take Elder Scrolls Online. Snow was super into ESO. I didn't get into ESO. There's a lot of MMOs I just never got into. Like I said, I didn't vibe with them, you know? Boom. Okay. And he's out of there. Grindy in a different way than an MMO is. I feel like, and that's part of what I'm struggling now with Dragon's Dogma, even though I really like the game. I just got Dragon's Dogma because it was on sale, and I'm playing through it. And as much as I like it, there's a lot of downtime bullshit where nothing is happening. That was really the only one I ever liked. It was the first MMO I spent 1 month of my meager high school money on. Or was I already in college? Oh yeah, Drift Ronin, absolutely. I love that Hydra, man. That was a fun deck. Oof. I think I had a free month's trial, and then I bought a month, and then after that, I think I ran out of money. So I played probably about 2 months straight, and then wasn't able to play anymore. I think probably a few months later, I likely got a key from one of my friends that was for, you know, something like another 2 weeks or something. So I wasn't grinding it out for a year, but I had a good time with it. I played Guild Wars, never got into that either. I kept trying with them. I'm going to be honest, I kept trying with MMOs. I always kept giving them shots. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have. He's going to play a knockback. Oh, he's going to do thrice cold. I don't actually want that. I want something else to get me through this semi-charm kind of life. Baby. Monk King. Okay. Alright, so I know what he's trying to do. Trying to run some fucking... Yes, I very much enjoy the frantic pace of first-person shooters, yeah. I very much do. Thrice called. What was this guy got fucking infinite loop here? What's going on? He's ramped like crazy. Yeah. He's going fucking nuts here. Yeah. Okay. Oof. We can cast a big boy spell now. They have really fucked up bad. As a matter of fact, I just re-downloaded. I like to play around Christmas time, winter time, the holiday season. I like to go back to Battlefield 1. I don't know why, but something about that feels like holiday season for me. Maybe because I first played it around the holiday season. Very Vorpal. Oh my god. That must mean that Vorpal 120 is not here, because there's no way that we have a double Vorpal night tonight. There's literally no way we don't have that. No, he's not here, of course. He says he's been trying to come more often for the sole purpose of getting a double Vorpal night. Played WoW for 16 years, Final Fantasy 14-3, definitely something gratifying to killing me with a tough boss with the boys. Yeah, I get that. I get that there's that feeling. When I get that feeling. Okay. Ooh, got shot out. Ooh, got shotgun. Ooh, got shotgun. That'll be 2 more damage. That'll be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that what will be? Right. That's funny. That was pretty funny, right? You like that, guys? Innkeeper's Talent might fit into a aggro toxic deck, or is it too slow? Innkeeper's Talent is fine for that. Yeah, I don't... Does it apply to... Yeah, it could work. It is a 3-drop, so it is kind of your finisher if you're trying to go really... Alright, guys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. Honestly, as a janky shit pile of knights in a combination of a lot of different plays, there's not even really a knight commander in this, or a knight captain, so to speak. But enchantment knights, I don't know if anybody's running it. Certainly no one's running it in Mythic right now. So, yeah, it's weird. It's new. It features a lot of Foundations cards. Frankly, I could probably include a few more knights in it and have a good time. But overall, I'm not mad at it. I actually can win pretty effectively, and the fact that Knight of Malice and Knight of Grace are so useful right now, hexproof from black and white, extremely useful. Yeah. The enchantments, building up, all of that, it all works kind of together very well. So we like that one. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great.